as long as we make the show. We can be the best or we can be the worst. So we can be the best thing you ever heard. With the motor singing and the grandstands ringing, it's hard to put it all in words. But this is how we ride, this is how we do. Riding mud, sliding up higher in the groove. Don't give a damn about the cash we're spending. With the time we got, we choose to play it on the go, to stay out on the run. We all high, wild, and handsome. Ain't telling you what's right or wrong or what to choose. Hey, but this is how we do. This is how we do.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here today, and the hair is on fucking point, buddy. And also, before we get too far into this is, y'all watched me debut the professional gaslighter shirt. I told you I was ordering one because I have to buy them myself. We actually got them in, and I'm wearing the long sleeve, and this thing is nice, very comfortable. Like I said, no junk t-shirt. You ain't gonna find no damn gilding on my website. Tell you that shit right now. Anti-gilded. I like actual quality shirts and materials that feel good when you wear them. I didn't know how nice these women's clothing was until I, got with the girl and started, moving her clothes for her sometimes or whatever. And I'm like, damn, this shirt, how much this thing cost? She's like, $95. I'm like, $95? Why? And then I, touch it and the quality is just that. It's like, wow, I wonder how it feels to wear a shirt that nice all day. So I made sure to put good clothing brands on my website to sell with my designs. And this thing is comfortable, and this is what it looks like, buddy. I can't even see it, but you can. I guess it's blocking my voice. Good for you. But it is nice. It is a huge design. I mean, that's what I wanted. I wanted just the front design. Huge. You see it right there. Professional gaslighter. The colors are really nice. The blue. It's a direct to garment print, so it's actually in the shirt itself. So I like it a lot. Once again, longlivethechaz.com to get yours today. Link is in the description, actually, to the new arrivals page. And we actually added a few more things into the actual area of the website. I'm not going to pull up right now, but I believe we added some hoodies in there that are really good quality, and some other things. But regardless, we are here for the F1 watch party, and as we argued a few weeks ago, and the issue in racing in general is, sorry, I'm losing my actual live feed here. I'm trying to watch the race. Here we go. I'm watching it. I have Hulu, so it's a little bit different. Cars are on the track, so they're rolling them out onto the speedway. I'm going to hold my jokes for just a minute because we do have a caller on the line. It is Clark. Clark is here. And even though Clark is here, my stream for the race just went down, but now it is back. So, Clark, you're on the other line. Do they just go green when this goes and takes off, or how did they even start this race?
So right now, they're doing their warm-up lap, the formation lap. So all of the mechanics, everybody leaves the grid. So now they're slowly doing their formation lap. They got multiple different drivers, either on a medium compound tire, a hard compound tire, and then I think there's only 2 people on a soft compound tire.
Okay.
So, Viva Las Vegas, baby.
Nice. Well, it looks like the actual timing and scoring on the F1 site, or their score, or what you have to purchase what I got up here. It looks like it's kind of stuck right now. Not real sure about that. Did we already go green?
No, we're not green yet.
We're not green, but that is pretty cool how they have the F1 on the ball in the sky like that. That spear is so cool. I want to go and see that personally. Hey, look, they got a grandstand shot. Looks like Knoxville at the Nationals. You know, nothing impressive so far. Not impressed by F1 at all.
Well, let's see. Is this going to be a snooze fest? Is it going to be a crash fest, or is it going to be the most exciting F1 race of the year?
We do have money on this. You did help me place some bets, by the way.
Oh yeah. So you want to tell everyone what you put money on?
Why don't you tell them? Who did I put the money on?
Well,
why don't you say it? You know everything, Clark.
I think did you put money on fast lap and race winner?
Let's see here. I believe I placed a bet on Caesars. Either Caesars or maybe that Bet 365. Let's see here.
You put $10 on George Russell winning and not Max Verstappen, correct?
I believe so.
It will be really a bit of an ongoing experiment the first few laps.
Oh, we're getting pretty close here. Getting close to lights out.
Now, are they going to come to a
Grand
stop?
Prix attendance. Yeah, well, so it's a standing start.
Okay, so they just do a lap to kind of warm tires up and stuff?
Correct.
See, I have racing knowledge. I don't got this gay-ass elitist knowledge, but I do have racing knowledge. I mean, once again, we can argue too, or blue in the face, I still consider F1 a bunch of goldfish that are rich, selected little goldfish, and they don't really have much competition at all. That's just what I think. So,
What do you think of Heineken pushing the 0% alcohol? How well of a sponsor do you think they would take off in the sprint car world?
oh, it would be a boycott. That's worse than Bud Light. That is worse than Bud Light. I mean, they would be, the dirt world would be against that more than you don't even need Kid Rock to make that shit happen.
All right, get ready. We're going lights out here.
Well, my tracker here is not working, but I do have Hulu and I am watching the race. My bets. Oh, you may be ahead of me or behind me. We're not on my screen. I'm not green, or I'm not even red. I'm red now, and I am green at this point now. That's when I went green. So how far ahead? Don't give away anything, Clark. We need this money. Oh shit! Oh! Fernando Alonso's out there with that money.
You didn't put money on Alonso.
No, I almost did, but I didn't. No, my bets are on the screen coming up. Let's see here. I did it on ESPN Bet. I have Ferrari as a manufacturer to win, a $10 bet, not a lot of money. I have Carlos, what is his name? Sainz or whatever? How do you say that?
Carlos Sainz. Yeah.
Sainz, I have him to do the fastest lap of the race.
Okay.
Daniel Ricciardo, top 6. And then George Russell to win the race. That Charles to record a podium. So Russell and Leclerc, I guess is how they're saying it, or Leclerc or something. Both of those to be in the podium. Now these are $10 bets that are $250 to win, $310 to win if Daniel Ricciardo can get a top 6. And the Carlos bet is not a big return, but fastest lap, not hard to get. We'll find out. And then the Ferrari manufacturer to win, and I did that mainly because that's what that Charles guy drives, right?
Yeah, Charles Leclerc. Oh, so your boy Daniel Ricciardo is P16 right now.
That's not good. I'm waiting. Why is this live time and not working? All right, here we go. Maybe this is it.
Update it.
It's saying that there's a yellow.
Yeah, they just went virtual safety car, and Sergio Perez just came in. Oh, he's got damage. Good thing we didn't put anything on Perez.
Yeah, I'm not.
We're happy you were ahead when you were top track.
See, that's why I didn't want to put anything on Perez.
See, this telemetry is extremely off or something. This is supposed to be tracking the cars right now. Yeah, so their little deal isn't working, I guess, tonight. Which kind of sucks. I'd put a lot of time into building this F1 thing. I mean, I don't know why they would do this, except if they know I'm an American and they want me to fail, because we all know F1 hates America. Right? You knew that, right? F1 hates them. They took down Kart. All right, I guess we'll give a shout out to those who are here. 24, it is late. It is F1 Live, though. And I'm assuming there are some people up watching this event. I'm assuming. Just a few. I'm very upset that this live timing is not working, though. I'm pretty upset about that.
Did you see that start and how Max Verstappen just ran Charles Leclerc right off the track?
Yes. Do you think that's because he's
a threat? Oh, 100% Charles is a threat, but he completely drove him off the track, and that's the problem, right? It's all pavement, right? So there's no sand traps or anything, so it's just, Alonso just threw it in there and just spun out.
Right.
Oh, it looks like we're probably going back to green. Oh, it was
wow. So when the green light's flashing, is that green?
Yeah, green. So what they did was they did a virtual safety car, which is, so instead of bringing out the pace car to slow the cars down, it's like it's an automated thing. So they have like a delta time that they have to. It basically neutralizes the race. So think about it. If you have a 10-second lead when it's under green, under the virtual safety car, you still have a 10-second lead. Isn't that stupid?
Yeah, it is pretty dumb. I hear that real racetracks are about to take away the flagmen. I think that I've heard that a few tracks are going to go to video boards for like their flagmen.
Yeah, like the color-coded lights, yeah.
No. Like where the flagman stand is, there will be a video board facing where the drivers come out of four, and it will play. It will play a green or a yellow or a checkered flag.
Holy shit, Chaz!
What happened? Oh my God!
Hold on. Oh my God!
What was that?
Oh my God!
Oh shit!
Lando Norris just crashed.
I ain't got no money on him.
Oh my God!
But this track I heard is extremely dangerous.
Oh my God!
Like the possibility of someone dying tonight is on the table.
The car. He's okay. Dude, that car's destroyed. Holy shit, Chaz. Ho.
I don't know. I don't think I can show the footage. Fuck it.
Freaking tire came off,
the kid
bro.
come out of a race car. Oh, well, I can't. It won't let me. It won't let me.
He's all right. Now we got pit stops happening, man. This is like the strategies. The strategy is going right out the door, man. We don't even know who's going to win this thing now.
Right.
I think your boy Ricardo's up to. He's going to be close to top 10 now.
That sucks that this map is not working. That's really unfortunate.
Come back into the Grand Prix in that respect, because now the pack will be closed up under the virtual safety car. That wasn't.
Dang it! Look how nice this looked, and this is what we get. Unbelievable.
Oh, look! You got your video up? Oh!
Got a replay of it? All right, here we go.
Yeah, it's coming up. Wow! Should be coming to you right now. Wow!
That wasn't
So,
that bad. I've
if
seen
you-
fucking sprint cars do worse. What's this
Yeah,
other
but-
guy do?
Yeah, but
Very early doors, so nearly took out.
I think
That's a
he probably hit like a
baby
manhole
hit.
cover.
Accident started.
A manhole cover. Well,
Snap sideways.
all he got on board.
Yeah,
I don't know
dude.
if that's that
The car just came right around.
Total passenger in that. All he's done is just
Doesn't that happen a lot? I mean,
Oh, the car
it ain't-
bottomed out.
It ain't like these cars are American made, you know. These foreign people, they fuck the cars up and build them all kinds of wrong. I'm sure it fucking fell apart.
No, I think the car bottomed out.
These fucking foreign guys don't know how to build race cars. You know all about that, Clark. You're up there in Canada. The only thing y'all build well is a nice set of tits on your daughters.
Oh my God, Chaz.
I mean, we could talk about the Middle East, but we'd have to talk about them booties they got. You know what I'm saying? Kim Kardashian shit.
Look,
such a shame.
damn.
If y'all are not knowing where to watch the race for the American people, it is on ESPN. I can't show it on YouTube. There's a lot of issues with doing that. Probably good that my leaderboard deal isn't working. I don't even know if that's legal to show, but
No, throw it back up. See if it's working now.
I've been checking on it.
Refresh it.
It's not. I've refreshed it a couple of times. It has not changed. It shows Norris as the leader.
What about the track map?
I've
Just
clicked
show
every
the track
fucking
map.
thing I can. The track map doesn't. It just shows
No.
the cars on the track stationary. They're not moving. They're not. They're like spread out. I mean, do you have your YouTube up? I mean, look at it. I mean, you can't. It's not moving. Look at the leaderboard. Norris is your leader. You know, that's not what's happening. So that Norris,
That's
is he
nutty.
related to Chuck Norris in any kind of way?
Busy watching Fernando Alonso there.
No.
Oh fuck! I thought that's why I was gonna bet on the guy because he's
And then when he got there, nil.
I thought he was some kind
So-
of lineage. You have to be a prince or
So-
something to be in F1, you know.
Bottas has double contact.
So Chaz, I think I just saved your ass that we didn't bet on Lando Norris and we
We
didn't
didn't.
bet on Fernando Alonso.
Many cars, and we're going to now.
We didn't. How about that Alfa Romeo paint scheme though? That is pretty sick.
And then we'll go back and have another look.
Yeah.
You don't
I
like it?
guess. It's better.
Fernando
Not really. It's kind of boring.
control, so we'll give him another little love tap.
Who was that car
You know,
I
the
saw
Ferrari
earlier?
paint
There's a nice picture of somebody's car like on the edge of town or something. I shared it. It was nice.
Oh, the orange car?
I think so.
So Bottas must have
Think
that
so.
back of his car as well.
The hanging from the...
It was like on
Hanging
the
from a
side of a
crane?
mountain.
Or no?
It was on like the side of a mountain. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, so
I guess, hey,
of
y'all
a
want to talk
mountain.
about dirt racing and shit? What is there to talk about dirt racing? Everything in it, nothing raced. Fucking midgets rained out at Placerville. They're rescheduled tomorrow. What the hell am I here discussing? I mean, Chaz always looks like somebody just beat him over the head with a live squirrel. Fuck you niggas out there. I'm done with you people. Screw you niggas. I don't give a damn. I'm white and I said it, but I'm from the ghetto. Fuck you people. And hey, if we ever get on the racetrack, Spike, I'll show you the difference between an A and an ER real quick. I'll send your ass out the park, bitch. I will. If me and any one of you people decide to race me, I will turn your ass into an environmentalist. I will send you into the trees, buddy. Into the trees. Anyways, these fucking people. What do you mean I look like I got hit with a fucking live squirrel? I mean, that sounds. I mean, I was going for that look. It worked.
you decide where the apex is. It's very difficult.
There's nothing to talk about in race. What is there to talk about in racing today, Clark?
In these tires, the same
What is there to talk about?
fast enough. It's still doing 190
Uh,
down the back straight.
what is there to talk about? How much of a disaster the Las Vegas race has become.
It has become a pretty good disaster, and there's actually people suing. I sent you that article, I think, Clark, where F1 is getting sued
Yeah, no, I would.
It's pretty
yeah.
crazy, the backlash I've seen out of it.
The reason they gave was because it was getting too late for the security staff and the bus drivers.
Yeah, you were talking about they jacked up the taxi rates or something like that.
Yeah, there's a $15 minimum cab fare because
Really?
Europeans don't tip cabbers.
So they literally inflated the taxi rides. Somebody said, when does high limit schedule drop? They want to know about high limit. Well, I did hear that high limit, what race was it? They signed a race up in Butler, Michigan. That's some high limit news. Apparently a bunch of people don't like high limit because they don't necessarily trust Brad. Apparently, some people think that.
They don't trust Brad.
That's what some people are saying.
5 championships in a row. Huh.
Right, but a lot of people are seeing it as Brad's doing this out of selfish reasons, apparently.
We are not going to reverse on positions.
Okay, Danny.
So I'll leave it with you.
Not Danny Dietrich. Maybe. I mean, maybe he thinks that way, but I'm hearing this from multiple sources.
Hey, I think we're going to go back green.
We are?
Get ready.
What do you mean, get ready? The damn map don't work, Clark. All right, we need... What was the one bet we got to get? Top 6 for Ricardo would be a $300 payout on a $10 fucking bet, buddy. Where's his ass at? 13th? We got to hurry up. Is that pink-looking car?
Yeah, purpley.
Okay. There are some badass-looking cars. Like, I did the F1 23 or 24 game with Kevin Woody in New York. And the cars look cool. I mean, they look nice. But F1's the pinnacle of motorsports technology. I've always heard that engine technology it trickles down from drag racing, and car mechanical handling technologies come down from Formula One. That's what I've always heard.
There's a lot of tech. Like,
yeah.
If we were smart as a society, we would not go electric. We would go hybrid. If we go hybrid, the amount of mileage that we would get with a vehicle would be astronomical.
Well, yeah, but they got the dude who built
Formula One.
What about the guy who his car? He figured out a way for it to run on water.
Is that even real?
Yes, it's real, and then he got killed mysteriously.
Well,
yeah, I'll show you. I can put this on the screen. He got killed. Look. Mysterious death of Stanley Mayer and his water-powered car. And once again, Middle East, we are on the petrodollar. When you start fucking with that system, buddy, the real mafia is coming. John Wick's at your door, buddy. John Wicks are on the way. You start fucking with that petro industry. You know, hell, we may have to sit here and apologize to the Torah here in a minute, but this story is about how Stan Meyer's car with the water-powered engine was the result of 20 years of research and dedication, and he claimed it was capable of converting tap water into enough hydrogen fuel to drive his car from one end of the country to the other. His invention was mind-boggling. And it goes in here to, it starts, well, hold on. It shows, well, for who's he up against. And it talks about Meyer and other alternative transportation inventors were up against copious amounts of money. from Big Oil. Exxon, the world's largest publicly traded oil and gas company, reported earnings in 2018 was $76.6 billion. That's in 1 year. That's prior to COVID, so their profits are probably really up. And then when they raise the prices on gas, all they have to do is say blame Joe Biden. See, they love it when a non-Republican, like real Republican, like capitalists who know how to take over free markets, they love it when a dumbass is a president. They love it because if they could jack the prices up as much as they fucking want and profit as much as they want, and all they got to do is tell you it's because of Joe Biden, go get mad at him. There's a lot of, smart businessmen of the world, but...
Well, Obama's president, right now?
I mean, pretty much the same thing. So here's the story on the death. On March 21st, 1998, Meyer was having lunch at a Cracker Barrel with one of his brothers and two potential Belgian investors. The four clinked their glasses to toast their commitment to uplift the world. But after taking a sip of his cranberry juice, Myers clutched his throat, sprang to his feet, and ran outside. Rushing after him, his brother Stephen found him down on his knees, vomiting violently. He quickly muttered the last word, or his last words, "They poisoned me." Myers' death was investigated for 3 months. Through it was eventually written on the coroner's report that he died of a cerebral aneurysm. Stephen, which is not possible. Stephen Mayer insists his brother was murdered. After all, Myers' invention posed an incalculable threat to billions of oil industry dollars and untold fortunes, and he successfully resisted succumbing to numerous buyout offers. Additionally, the investor had warded off pressure from numerous overseas visitors and weathered persistent government spying operations. And perhaps not so strangely, those investors who dined with the Myers brothers on that fateful day declined to offer so much as a condolence following Myers' demise. So, yeah, this guy, there's the papers. He got figured a way to run vehicles on water. And then he died.
Why can't we get a hold of his invention, Chaz?
It's probably gone. It's John Wick.
Where's the patent?
The patent is probably burned and never to be seen again.
Oh, hey, back to Formula One. You know how Verstappen ran Leclerc wide in turn 1?
Yes.
They just gave him a 5-second penalty. So on his next pit stop, they can't service the car. Yeah, they gave Verstappen a 5-second penalty. Okay?
Wow.
So listen here. So that means, so they just radioed to him that he has to push the gap out to at least 5 seconds.
So that means he's going to turn the fastest lap of the race.
No.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
No, because Carlos Sainz is P18 right now, and he's hustling through the field, so he's going to get it.
Yeah, well, our fucking Ricardo
we
ain't
need
doing
Carlos
shit.
to get it. Because you know what they're going to do with Sainz is they're going to pit him so that he can get the fast lap point because he's going to need the point.
I'll tell you what, this motherfucking Carlos Ricardo or Ricky Lake or whatever his name is, don't come up through the field, I'm not going to make $300 tonight.
Well, no, you can make money on Russell winning.
Yeah, but he's sucking. This George Russell, which is 2 first names. I hate those people. But what the fuck? George and Russell. People probably hear George Russell might win. So what's the team? Two teams, right? Let's see our other bets.
I think you make more money if George Russell wins, don't you?
Well, but if he wins, then the Ferrari has to be in the podium, which he is, but these guys are really good at making it sound like something cool's happening,
Oh, they're so good. Imagine if we had these guys doing sprint car races.
Well, they're almost like a Johnny Gibson. I think Johnny Gibson is close to these guys. I still think, a lot of talking about racing. I think that High Limit should go after Johnny Gibson as the announcer. I think if you could pull that deal off, if Flow Racing wants to spend all this fucking money to take over the sprint car racing industry, throw a bunch of that fucking money at Johnny Gibson, and you will never hear about the World of Outlaws again. If Johnny Gibson leaves the Outlaws, their brand recognition is gone because his voice is that recognition.
He does have a really good voice, and he's so good with all of his information.
He is the World of Outlaws. He just is.
You know what got me really following the late models? Who is the guy that unfortunately passed away?
Yeah, Rick Eshelman.
What was his name again?
Rick Eshelman. His son that didn't really give a damn until he died, I guess. Never saw him at the track. His son actually tried to move in on my girlfriend. But apparently he did that with a bunch of people. Regardless.
Oh, shit. Anyways, Rick Eshelman, he was one of... So, I fell in love with Rick Eshelman before Johnny Gibson.
Okay.
Because that guy was an incredible voice.
And were you into dirt racing at all, Clark?
Yeah, hell yeah.
When did you get introduced to dirt? Because it sounds like you got a bigger background in the asphalt world.
So, I got pretty big into it about 2 years before Kyle's last trip to Canada at Oswego Speedway.
Okay.
So my son was 3 years old at the time. Because I have a picture with him and Kyle.
So you got introduced to sprint cars or dirt racing because of Kyle?
Yeah, because I was watching NASCAR, and then Kyle would have a post race and saying, I'm going to go around the Chili Bowl or I'm going to go do X, Y, Z, and it's like, well, what the hell is this dirt racing thing? And, 6 years ago, because of Kyle Larson, following him when he raced at Ganassi, I started buying the subscriptions for Dirt Vision and Flow Racing. The only reason I did that was because of Kyle. So.
Okay. Well, what was your background? We should do a Clark episode. People are like, who's this Clark? How did you get into racing at all? What made you want to get into it?
I started going to the local short tracks.
Like your dad or something?
But the problem was, no, just myself. I love racing.
But how did you get into racing at a younger age? Usually it starts at a young age. How did you get into it? TV?
It starts with watching Formula One, early in the morning, and then also NASCAR races. Really where it started, being a Jeff Gordon fan, a Dale Earnhardt fan, and then Dale Earnhardt Jr. fan, right?
Did you like
and
Days
then
of Thunder?
Following, I thought it was the coolest friggin' movie ever.
Right, so when the actual character was in real life, you started watching him. That's great.
Exactly.
So you grew up watching Days of Thunder as a little kid in F1 in the morning. Trying to paint a picture because this is not a typical. It is actually kind of an interesting conversation because everyone I talk to, people in the sport, most of the dirt people are lifers. They are really only fans, and not onlyfans.com. They are only fans because their daddy took them, or it's a part of their tradition. It's not like they get your story in this is completely different than everyone else in the world.
I will watch anything. I will watch anything racing related that is not electric. If you dangle anything electric in front of me, I will say, go fuck yourself.
Right.
Formula E, forget about it.
Right. Okay. I
Even
get
if someone
that part.
says, hey, the only time Formula E becomes popular is when they have a massive amount of crashes. That's it.
So
No
my
one
qu-
gives
my
a
qu-
shit about. People protest. People protest in Europe over Formula E, and it's like, what, you guys don't want this clean energy bullshit? You guys are protesting this? You guys are idiots.
They're protesting for or against?
Against.
Against
But it's an
Formula E.
electric race. Yeah, because about petro and oil and stuff, and it's like, you guys are at an EV event that is supposed to promote clean racing and all of this bullshit, right?
Right.
It's just, Chaz, I'm a fan of anything that's got an engine in it, like an ICE engine. I'm a fan. If it doesn't have an ICE engine, I don't give a shit.
So I'm just trying to figure out. Like I said, I'm very curious into this you into racing period story. Like, you didn't grow up with your dad. Like most people in the racing world, I would almost say it was, you know, they remember a racetrack more than they do a picnic or something as a kid. So I'm just curious as to how you actually got into racing period. Like what you obviously didn't experience what I just described, but how did you get into racing? I'm sincerely interested now.
I made my parents drop me off at the racetrack.
Well, I understand, but what did you see to get this all to want to do it? You know, to want to go, to want them to drop you off.
It's the speed and the excitement, right? Like, you know how when we were growing up, it was more analog, right? So the cars looked absolutely ridiculously fast on analog. Now that everything's digital, like watching this F1 race here with Leclerc all over Verstappen, the cars don't look as fast as really what they're doing because the video quality is so good.
Right.
It's like a video game.
Right. You think that makes it
worse?
Wait,
who did we pick? Did you pick a Ferrari to win this race, Chaz?
I picked the Ferrari manufacturer to win, yes.
Holy shit, Chaz, you're gonna freaking win, bro.
Yeah, but that's a cheap bet. That's like not even, it pays $18. I bet $6.
Yeah, but we need Carlos Sainz to do the fast lap too.
Well, we do need somebody to do the fast lap, which is
Sainz, Carlos Sainz is P10 right now. So your fast lap is looking really good. I know we're only 16 laps into a 50-lap race.
Who's got fast lap? I thought it was Verstappen.
Oh, no, Alonso in P12.
Oh, that's what the little clock
means?
Oh,
my gosh. Dude, Verstappen's not going to win this. The Ferrari is flying. Oh, he's going to pit.
I told you, I thought something was going to happen. I wish that there was a bet against
You're
Verstappen.
Right. You called this. You called this, brother.
Something's going to happen, dude. It's not going to be that simple.
They got lucky with the temperatures, eh? It's like 60 degrees right now. It's not as cold as what they were predicting. Wow. 17 laps into this race on medium tires and Verstappen has to pit? Are you kidding me? Oh, and they got to wait 5 seconds.
This isn't really a long race, is it?
Wow. No, it's not. 50 laps? And they're only doing like a minute 40 a lap? Oh, they do about 300 kilometers a race. Oh,
well,
McLaren's
it's because this track's so high
speed,
I think, is what's making it short. You know, they said the average speed, I think, was 150 miles per hour. The average. That's pretty fucking booking.
Yeah, that's pretty fast. Woo! Good thing we didn't put any money on Hamilton. I think he's going to screw himself.
See, and Lewis Hamilton
and
is
Piastri.
Kind of my example as to why Max Verstappen's not that good. It's not like Lewis Hamilton all of a sudden don't have it. It's the cars. The cars are everything in this. You're not I say it in NASCAR all the time and make fun of them. You don't drive those cars. You're riding in them. That's exactly what we have right here. You have a situation where these guys aren't driving these cars. They're riding in them. That car controls your performance.
So then why isn't Sergio Perez faster than Verstappen, as fast as Verstappen?
It's not like they put a badass driver in a teammate car. They got to play one guy as the main guy. They do that with these teams. They put one guy who's really good and one guy who's subpar, and they make one guy look better than the other. It's same thing.
So here's the thing, right? So I'm going to say it out loud. So wealthy kid. He used to race with Williams. He did 2 or 3 years with Williams. I think he did 2 years with Williams. Nicholas Latifi. I worked with him in his karting days, very limited. But anyways, they clearly. So he bought his way into Formula One.
Yeah,
And
I'm
he
assuming
had
that's
to
what happens here.
spend enough time. He had to spend enough time, Chaz, in the lower series to accumulate enough points to get a license, right? Because
That's the big deal with like Kyle
getting a
Larson
license.
can't race it. Yeah, because he needs the points, and NASCAR, I believe, only rewards 5. It's like NASCAR is like one of the lowest point earners in the licensing system. So you get more points running like fucking Pontiac Solstices than you do NASCAR. Seriously.
Anyways, so I have a good friend that was very close to Nicholas Latifi, and they fought tooth and nail that because the team was going to be over budget, that he got basically the old parts on the car, and the other teammate that was a little bit faster in driving got the new parts. But because he got the new parts, the little bit faster driver became a second a lap faster than the other driver.
That's shitty. But that's what I'm talking about. You got a P1 and a P2 car.
Right. So you technically, yes, you always have one star driver and then one driver that always plays backup. Because if you look at back in the day when Michael Schumacher won all of those Formula One World Championships, Rubens Barrichello, for example, would have to pull over and let Schumacher win the race.
Right.
For points in the championship, for the drivers' championship.
Yeah, that's so
and
shitty.
there was times where Michael actually put Rubens on the top step of the podium and gave him the trophy.
Wow.
On more than one occasion. And Rubens only had a total of maybe 11 career victories in a span of a 25-year career in Formula One, where Schumacher had 90-something victories in a shorter career.
Wow.
So.
What are these graphics on these cars?
Looking pretty good.
See, they got the graphic around it.
Oh, that's like
bumpers.
Yeah, it's like it'll give you like the speed, the acceleration, the braking, the G-force, all of that shit, right?
Yeah, like what that stat deal is supposed to
like,
give me, although it's broke, I guess. I don't know, but.
So it looks like good thing that we didn't put any money on Hamilton because he's not gonna do well. So that was a bonus. And Verstappen is back to. Where's Verstappen right now?
Well, at least the live timing guys, they
right
actually shut down the live timing. Now when I try to load it, it says sorry, something's wrong. So they're probably working to fix it. Might get it up there.
So it looks like Vegas is a bit of a bust for Formula One, eh? What do you think?
I mean, if you're a fucking snobby ass, immigrant, yeah, like this fucking Verstappen guy, just fucking walks into our country and talks shit about our racetrack. We spent all this millions and fucking. This is why Trump, we should build a wall to keep fucking Verstappens out of the country. Fuck this elitist.
Oh fuck. So
just pisses in our fucking
you don't
Cheerios.
Like them because
Max Verstappen couldn't strap his ass in a sprint car and make an A main. I don't have no respect for these fucking little bitches.
I disagree.
I bet you
I
do, you
disagree.
fucking asphalt freak.
He's fucking good.
He's good
He's
beating.
the Kyle Larson.
No,
He's Kyle Larson.
you
good.
have to understand how I say that NASCAR's this little bitty it's like NASCAR's like a private stock pond owned by a billion or millionaires. We'll say owned by millionaires, and the only fish battling in that private stock pond are the fish that the millionaires select to put in the pond. And there may be bigger, badder ass fish in the lake, or bigger, badder ass killers in the ocean of the dirt world, but that rich guy who is running NASCAR protects that fish from those bad motherfuckers and puts them in a private little pond to raise his own little personal fishies. That's what fucking is going on.
You want to know something?
This Formula One, though, let me finish real quick, and then, yeah, you can go. This Formula One, though, it ain't a private little stock pond. See, it's not the millionaire's little stock pond. You know, that's not what this is. This is a billionaire's fish tank. And these are really fancy little fuckhead rich kids that these billionaires have put into their private little fish tank and protects them from the ocean of talent that's out there as well. But it's a billionaire's fish tank, so it's idolized, it's glorified, it's all this Formula One love and cherishment is all about idolization, the one thing that's killing society. Envy. You know, it's just disgusting to me. Just disgusting. But go ahead and respond. That's why I don't think you could drive a sprint car, because he's good in a fucking fish tank, but you put him out here in the ocean with these beasts, he can't handle it, I guarantee it.
So, talking about privilege, right? Guess which company used to sponsor Mercedes for years?
BMW?
FTX.
FTX, what is that?
Remember they were the Bitcoin exchange?
Oh.
Where they went belly up. Was it Friedman or something?
Well, there's a lot of money that moves in this gig, right? There's been a few Formula One teams sponsored, and then the company that sponsored them just like disappears or goes to prison or something, you know.
Rich Energy, Haas. Rich Energy, remember those guys, the energy drink company?
Yeah, those type of guys.
Rich Energy convinced Haas that they had all of this money and they had $0 in the bank, and Haas spent all of this money and had to reliver the car. They never paid a nickel. Isn't that hilarious?
It is pretty funny. I want to get back to this life story of you. I don't want this to go. This is what people need to hear. Because you're from the normal world. This is how normal people end up liking racing. So it's a very, I think, important discussion to have. You know, because you weren't force-fed racing and mentally, psychologically manipulated into loving a sport more than anything else in the world by your daddy that beat you. You didn't have these issues that most of the dirt track white trash has. So you were normal. You're from the regular world. You didn't grow up saying the N-word every weekend. I want to know what made you actually like racing. Like you say, you just liked racing, but you had to watch a show or see it on TV, and there had to be a reason that you liked racing at all. Like, kids don't just wake up one day at 8 a.m. and start watching F1. Something had to happen to lead to that.
So here's the funny thing, right? Going back to promoting. The only ones that were promoting races were the asphalt guys, right?
Right.
And
World of Outlaws fall.
I also played hockey with a kid whose dad raced a race car. He raced a Thunderstock race car at
Was it
Motorsport.
asphalt up there or pavement or dirt?
Asphalt.
Okay.
Yeah, asphalt. And so here's how I got introduced to dirt. So I would always volunteer on his dad's car. And on a Thunderstock, all you're doing is checking tire pressure and stagger. You're not doing anything
So you started
else.
on the
That's
pit side.
Right. I started on the grandstand side, and then when my friend who I played hockey with found out that I would go to Mosport, he would say, "Hey, my dad races at Mosport." But I wouldn't go to the events where there would be Thunderstock races. I would only go where there'd be like modifieds or like pro late models.
Okay.
Right? Because I'd want to see the fast shit. Right? Let's be honest. So I would be invited to go and watch the Thunderstocks. The parents would pay for everything. Just come, help out, learn, XYZ. One night, there was a dirt car that showed up that raced the Thunderstock division. And I looked at the dad and I said, "Who's that guy doing hot laps? That car looks completely jacked up." And he says, that's basically a dirt car converted with Thunderstock tires, basically. He says it looks really jacked up because that's how they do it on dirt. And I was like, on dirt? What the hell's that? And anyways, I ended up, there's only one track that does any dirt up here, and that's really, two.
So at this
Brighton
period,
and Ushbeek and Speedway.
when you were going to work on this car, prior to going to the track at all, what happened? What made you want to go to the track at all, period?
I don't know, Chaz. Probably Days of Thunder, NASCAR, Formula One.
Okay, so you just
I
started
wanted
watching
to
that
see it in
stuff
person,
randomly.
right? Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then
It's fascinating. It's cool.
yeah, I mean, yeah, back then, especially, we didn't have cell phones and shit. I don't think. I don't know how old you are exactly, but how old are you?
34.
34. So you remember the world before the internet, almost, kind of.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Before it was a part of everyday life, at least. You know,
Oh yeah.
there was credit
Hands down.
cards. There wasn't no such thing as debit cards back then.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think of a world that didn't have debit cards, right? Everything was cash.
Yeah.
You used a card, it was credit cards. A world of beepers. Not cell phones, but beepers.
Never had a beeper.
Imagine trying to tell like kids today what a beeper is. I may make a funny rap song about a beeper, bro. That's actually a really good idea, to make like a rap song about a beeper. People are going to think that's like some kind of sexual term. That girl is a beeper, they'll think it's some kind of fucking like, twerk move or something. Look at that beeper on that old girl over there.
So have you ever seen those videos of like a parent with a rotary phone and trying to get their kids to figure it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a friend that. Oh!
Don't give it away. Hold on. I'm about to see what you saw. Just a pass? Is that how excited you get for passes? Oh, shit. Oh, was that debris?
That was carbon fiber coming off the car.
And that was on George Russell, right? There goes the money.
That was Verstappen and George Russell.
Right, he ran him over.
So which means Verstappen's probably going to get another penalty for contact, avoidable contact.
Yeah, we need to do. Hey, imagine that shit with sprint car racing. Like, dock a guy during the race because he pulled a dirty ass slider or something. Like under green, you go in there, you throw a slider, y'all make contact over the receiver. He's docked 2 spots right then, as it stays green. That would be cool.
Not a bad idea. Well,
that fixed the problems real quick.
Well, it depends on who's paying the bills.
I mean, they want to finish number 1. That's why they're racing. So, if you start docking guys on the track live because of dirty moves, that would be pretty cool. Just saying. That would stop the bullshit.
But here's the thing, right? Then you're going to get more of the, you know, if you ain't first, you're last bullshit.
What do you mean?
You're going to get more of the, well, if I'm not going to win, then I'm just going to freaking just crash, you know, with some of these kids. They're going to have more of that mentality.
Wow, he destroyed that car. That car's done, right?
No, Verstappen, it looks like he's lost
George Russell.
A bunch of... no, George Russell's okay. It looks like all the damage is on Verstappen. And Verstappen... Oh, no.
Hold on. You're ahead of me. I told you.
Oh, no.
I wish there was a bet, dude. I wish there was a bet. Who is that, Perez?
Verstappen, Perez pitted, yeah.
But I told you all day long when we were talking about this race, I was like, I want a anybody but Verstappen bet because I don't think he was going to win it.
Oh, we should have took the bet on Gasly in the top 6. He's P3 right now. Oh my gosh, the McLaren is P4. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Is there any live bets right now, Chaz? What do you think?
We could check it. Let's see, live bets. Nope. Not on ESPNBet.com. Let's see what DraftKings got going on.
Hey, fuckface Spike, do you want to make some money?
Why are you saying it to him like that? Fuckface? What did you call him?
I called him fuckface.
Well, he ain't sent a super chat, so he don't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't pay attention to Spike.
The juice costs
the juice is loose.
too much money.
The juice is loose.
Wow, look at all the cars on hard tires, eh, Chaz?
What does that even mean? Just hard compound, I'm assuming?
Hard compound tire. So it's not like the sprint car world where they only give you, like, you know, 2 compounds that are very similar.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, so back to your story. So you're done, you're doing the tires with the guy, and then what happens?
And then I start go-kart racing.
So your parents got into it at this point, or what?
Yeah, I got a go-kart. Did some racing for about a year, and then my parents realized really how much everything cost.
How about
And
that?
then I had some sponsorship money lined up where I could do a little bit of racing.
Okay.
But it wasn't really much. So then I ended up working at the local go-kart track that I was actually racing at. And I worked there for all throughout high school, and then got a job traveling the world racing with kids around the world. It was amazing.
How old were you at that point?
So stopped racing myself when I was 15, and then started working full time when I was 15. I started working full time.
You started traveling the world at
school.
15.
No, I started traveling at 16.
Okay.
Started traveling across all the states in the U.S. whenever I could with school, and then when I was 18, I started traveling to Europe.
And what did you experience when you got to Europe?
Oh, the racing over there is way more intense. I thought it was intense in America. Everything was a competition. First one to the grid was a competition. First one having your tires done in the Parc Fermé. So you actually had to leave your tires in a designated area.
Okay.
So you would wheel your go-kart to Parc Fermé, and you would have to get your tires, bolt them on, and then go out, do your race, take your tires off, and then put them back in park for May. And you would also have 2 go-karts. So you'd have one go-kart that was fully set up for rain if it started raining. So sometimes you would actually go to grid with 2 go-karts. It's insane.
Wow. But you said that it was that
One
much
mechanic.
intense. Much more intense. Why else?
Why?
Yeah.
Because it was fast-paced, Chaz. So by the time you would come off the track, and then the time that you would go back on the track the next time, it'd be 45 minutes. So if you had to change an engine, change tires, if you had damage, you better work really, really, really fast and efficiently.
So they were a bunch of assholes.
No, it just ran efficiently at the end of the day. And that's what we want as spectators, right? We want events to run efficiently.
Were
We want to be able to show up and know that we're
you?
going to leave in 3 hours.
Were drivers more
What's
fuck you
that?
to one another?
Max, just Stuart update again.
What'd you say?
12 instead of
Were drivers more fuck you to one another? Were there a lot more attitudes towards each other?
Oh, hell yeah. 100%. 100%.
So it
More
wasn't like
attitude.
buddies. Was no buddies.
In some circumstances there was buddies, and then there others were like F you mentality.
Very cutthroat.
It can be 100%. Ooh,
Damn it, you're ruining all the excitement
back
here.
green. We're back green, Chaz. Leclerc's in the lead. Perez is P2. Gasly's P3. Piastri's P4. Verstappen's P5. Oh, shit.
He still has
Oh,
to get a
screw.
5-second, though?
No, he already served it in the pits.
Okay.
Ocon's P6. We thought we were going to take him on a top P6.
But we
He's
didn't
P6
because
right now
you
with the
said don't.
fastest lap. I know.
These McLarens have bounced back pretty good. I see more
I
is this
keep-
weird to me, or is this like the most passing I've ever seen in a Formula 1 race? There's been a lot of action in this. Usually that never happens.
Yeah, that's true. Well, because you have a 1.5 mile straightaway. That's why.
Well, and they
That
don't have
helps.
laps on the track either, so...
Exactly, because practice got canceled because of the, the
water hole or
drain
whatever.
cover. You know what's really cool about Formula One with the sparks coming off them? That's from the titanium skid plate that they have on the bottom of the car.
Really?
So that's why they spark. Yeah,
And it's titanium.
it's titanium, and that's why. So all like the fans wanted to see more sparks, and the only way that you get that is with titanium. So the bottom of the car is actually wood, but then they also have titanium skid blocks. So what you're actually seeing is the small skid blocks.
They actually
protrude past the
use
wood.
wood on these cars?
On the bottom of the car, yeah.
Wow. Wouldn't have saw that or thought that was real.
But the skid blocks, they can only wear a certain amount, or else it's illegal.
What is this Ramco everywhere? What is that?
That's Saudi Arabia oil, baby.
What do you mean Saudi Arabian oil, baby? What do you mean by this?
So the country of Saudi Arabia owns Aramco.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy that you guys are on American soil and you don't even see an American oil company? All you see is Aramco, Saudi Arabian oil. How does that make everybody feel?
Aren't they somewhat near that whole issue right now in the Middle East with Israel and Hamas? Or
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't put it past them.
I gotta say, even though this is a boring ass race, it is probably the most exciting F1 race I've seen recently. We've had like what 4 lead changes? That doesn't even happen. Monaco's never had a lead change in like 20 years.
Oh yeah, and the guy who's third started 17th.
Yeah, this is why. See, this is why Verstappen didn't like it, because he actually had to fucking drive for once. You know, he likes to just show up, collect a check, and leave. You know, if a track challenges him or people or whatever challenges him, he's crying because it ain't just easy money. What's with all the
I
flashing?
still think it's a boring race. What's that?
What's with all the flashing on the cars?
On the back of the car?
Yeah. Like brake lights, but
That's-
ain't no way he's hitting the brakes on the straightaway.
No, so that tells the driver behind them that they're in energy recovery mode. So they're recovering energy on the D cell.
Covering energy.
So they have a mode. Yeah. So what they're doing is they're charging the battery on the car.
And what does that do?
That gives you an extra 150 horsepower whenever you want to deploy it.
Oh, is that the DRS?
No, that's on top of the DRS. It's the battery pack.
Y'all got battery packs and modes and shit?
That's why I'm telling you that in society, if we the only way to enhance the internal combustion engine is using a hybrid system. Electric vehicles will never take off. You need to have an ICE with hybrid, with battery. You can't have it separate. You can't just say, oh, it's only going to be EV. No, you're a stupid idiot.
Well, the McLaren just hit the fastest lap of the race.
DRS, baby. DRS.
And he hit it on hards. That's not supposed to happen, right? Or does hards get fast as they warm up?
It's not supposed to happen. The only reason that, well, the McLaren's pretty good at warming up its tires.
But it's still hards, right?
It's still hards, yeah. But he's also in the draft with the DRS.
When does the fastest lap usually get turned, though? I feel like it's not at the beginning or the middle of the race. It's closer to the end.
Sometimes it can be the very last lap. Sometimes people will, sometimes they'll pit and throw on soft tires and go 2 seconds faster than anybody else.
Logistically, we have a 4-car race for the lead right now. This is not Formula 1 normalcy. This is weird.
Correct.
And this is what I said. Something's going to happen tonight that we just ain't seen before. And I think we're kind of seeing it. You don't see racing like this.
What was the bet on Perez winning the race? He's in the lead now.
It was high. Let me see.
Fuck.
Oh, wait, we can bet right now. Perez is the favorite now. We can bet right now.
Yeah, of course, because he's in the lead.
Who would you bet on? Carlos is 2,000. Hold on, let me get the odds up on the screen.
What's the odds on Verstappen winning right now? What are the odds?
175, which is okay, but it's still a cheapy bet. Everyone but Verstappen and Perez are in good odds. These are live changing odds as we speak on ESPNBet.com.
Piastri's 6,000 to win, and he's P3 right now.
He just went up to 5,000, or down to 5,000. I'll throw.
I think Verstappen's going to win it. I think Verstappen. Now Verstappen's into third. His odds are going to go up.
Yeah, not yet. Plus 175 still.
It's going to change, though, because he just got into third. So if you're going to put a bet on Verstappen, I put it on now. and the fast lap. Jeez. So far. It's impossible to bet against Verstappen, I'm sorry.
Gasly's 25,000 to 1.
He's P6 now.
Who's
You
that
don't wanna
McLaren?
pick
Oh,
him.
that's who I just put the bet on. Okay.
Piastri.
Piastri. For
Piastri.
some reason, Lewis Hamilton is just as favored to win the race as Gasly, and I don't think there's any chance possible for that to happen right now. George
Well, yeah,
Russell's
'cause Hamilton's P13.
50,000. Dude. A $5 bet on George Russell right now pays 2,500. A $10 bet on him pays $5,000. Wow.
Yeah, but Russell's P9 now. He's slowing. He's going down the order. He's not going up the order.
Right, I understand.
Verstappen's going to win this unless he friggin' puts it in the wall, or his engine blows up.
And
There's
they
no
did
way.
not give him.
Verstappen's
They
not
did
winning this
not
race.
give him any penalties, did they?
They gave him a 5-second penalty, and he already served it.
Well, I mean, for that contact with Russell.
No, they did not. I think they ruled it a racing incident.
Perez is still at a plus 150 right now, even though he just passed for the lead. That Charles is a 1,600. He's not favored, but he did. Are they going to have another pit stop prior to the finish?
Wait. I think so. They can't just make this. They might try. Charles is what? What is Charles? 1,600 to win?
Yeah, I put a bet on it. Fuck that. Ain't letting it slip. It only pays 85, but it pays for a $5 bet. That's not bad. Did not bet on Verstappen. I'm not taking him. I've been saying all day, Verstappen versus the field. I'm not leaving my guns. We did watch Charles track Max down earlier and pass him. But Charles does, it looks like, have 5 laps more on his tires. The Red Bull teams, they have fresher tires, I guess.
The Red Bulls do have fresher tires. You're right.
Charlie
You watching the
for
race?
lead. Yep, there goes my money. Let's see it. So that would actually be a double win because I bet on Ferrari to win, and then I just placed a bet on him to win. So that would be a double bam. He's looking good. You know, Ferrari, Ford versus Ferrari. You think of Paramount pictures. Ford versus Ferrari. The symbolism is everywhere.
Well, you know Red Bull next year is going to be Ford, eh?
That'll be interesting. I know GM's coming with Andretti.
Oh, that's a fucking joke.
Charles, they ain't calling him Charles Leclerc. They're calling him Charles Leclerc. Is Americans wrong in saying Charles? We should be saying Charles Leclerc.
He's French, so it's Charles Leclerc.
Oh God.
He's
Have you
from
been to France?
He's from Monaco. He's from Monaco. He's not from France. He's from Monaco.
Verstappen has tracked these fucks down though. It's not a long race remaining. I mean, 14 laps, 2 minutes a lap. That's 20-ish minutes. It's about a minute and a half a lap, or half a lap. So
the thing is Verstappen and Leclerc have a history since they were 11 years old in karting.
what do you mean?
Oh, if one finished first, the other one finished second.
So this is a 20-year-old rivalry, you're telling me?
100%.
Wow.
Oh, it looks like Verstappen.
Wow, Verstappen just said, let's work together here. We can get him. What does he mean by that?
Oh, so that means they asked Perez to get out of the way.
Oh, my God. They did. They really did.
That's the only thing I hate about Formula One. That's the number one thing. Team orders should not be allowed in Formula One.
Yeah, that should be like unsportsmanlike conduct, you know?
Well, how about manipulating the race to win a bet?
Yeah, that's what's happening. That's stupid.
Oh!
Don't you give shit away, all right? Oh, no. Fuck. Oh! Oh, wow.
As the braking zone develops, Max Verstappen becomes the new race leader and gets past the Ferrari.
They gotta come back with the penalty. Come on. Come back with the fucking penalty.
Why?
Give him a 5-second.
Why? Verstappen has passed.
So you win your money.
It's all right if we miss out on it. Tomorrow's gonna come. Although if Verstappen wins, that is bad. He just ain't got nothing for Verstappen. He's just pulling him.
At one point, Verstappen was like P17.
George Russell just ahead, so he's within DRS range of him. Russell has got DRS on Alex Albon. Stroll is in 7th currently, and they are holding station at Alpine. Ocon 5th, Gasly 6th. Decent points haul coming their way, and Oscar Piastri will need to stop again in this race. Great camera angle, that, isn't it?
Or, hey, let me know. Do they show you like onboards from the nose of the car?
Oh, they're showing it right now.
Watch the wing when he slows down, how the wing goes up, and then as he's going down the straightaway, the wing goes down.
Is that intentional?
Yeah, that's intentional. Yeah, they try. It's deflection. So as it goes faster down the straightaway, the car reduces drag, and then when the car starts to slow down, it increases downforce. Isn't that
right,
insane?
kind of like the super modifieds with the wings that move forward and back and. And DRS is where it puts the wing down, right?
Correct. Well, up, yeah.
Drag reduction system or whatever.
Yeah. That's the only thing that's the one thing that they need to get rid of in Formula One is the DRS is absolutely terrible for the racing. What they need to make the cars smaller, and they need to channel more air underneath the car and over the car. And go back to V8. This V6 stuff sucks.
Didn't they have V12s at one point or something, or V16s?
V12, V10s, and V8s, and then the last Formula One race that I went to is the last era of the V10s. Oh my God, you could hear them. If you had to have
14,000 RPM or 16,000 RPM or something.
18,000 RPM.
Yeah. Yeah, it
The
sounded very
piston
low.
rings were carbon fiber. The piston rings were carbon fiber, for God's sake.
Red Bull's about to pass Ferrari.
No,
Red Bull
no.
1-2.
work hard to break the toe, Max.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
Lambiasi is race engineer.
Come on, Charles.
Charles Leclerc is staying
The hell's a Tomax?
just within DRS range at the moment.
What do you mean a toe, Max?
Sergio Perez is also pretty
It showed
No,
some kind of
Max's
talk
name
where
is
it-
Max.
Oh, to break the toe.
Oh,
And when he
Max
says
is
that, I
saying
guess
we need
it
to work
means
together.
pull away.
A little bit faster, consistently as all down the inside goes Carlos Sainz on Alex Albon, who loses 2 places. As Fernando Alonso is there, ready to pounce too.
Yeah, braked himself on the way into the corner, did Alex there, and took.
We need a yellow.
And now Lewis Hamilton is shaping up.
Need
We need a
something.
yellow.
As down the inside goes Lewis Hamilton. We've
Need
already seen
something.
teammate make contact there, but not Hamilton on that particular occasion. And Lewis up into 11th now as Magnussen gets past Sargent.
Oh, I think that. Oh shit.
So focus on gear usage, third gear, turn 1.
Doesn't change anything. I can't recharge.
especially on the street.
Red Bull were talking about
Happen
Oh,
now,
my.
George.
breaking the slipstream,
Creates Leclerc and
if you like.
All right,
And,
there we go.
Perez
I
still
think
has
the F1 deal works now. Finally, there we go. We got the live leaderboard up. Yes, it's fixed.
I'm just thinking a little while ago, it's like watching sort of an intermediate race on a damp track, isn't it?
We got the lap time now. We got the track map as well.
A few surprises. Perez
Man, those top 3 have really just pulled away. Verstappen slowly getting away from them, though.
can get in the slipstream or something, get that DRS open. He's then got the grip and the straight line speed. But as soon
And
as
he's got
out,
fast lap.
he lost it.
Yeah, they're not gonna change. They're not gonna do another pit stop. I don't think.
No.
Yeah, and McLaren will be
They got to get rid of the hard compound tire. It's another thing that creates bad racing. And you got to have tire deg. If you don't have tire deg, your race is shit.
and needs to stop. Got to
Really?
use on a dry race, 2 types of tire.
You know what's funny when people are like, "Oh, did you see Red Bull had a 1.8 second pit stop?" Oh wow, they put a lot of fuel in there in 1.8 seconds, right? Oh no, they didn't. They didn't refuel the car. The pit stop is refueling the car too. They start the race with heavy fuel. Stupid. Come on.
I'm also told that he's got a few battery issues
Ooh.
coming on the team radio.
This is the longest stint, so I'm wondering do you think they could have tire problems? What do you think?
You think so? That's possible to have tire problems?
Anti-clockwise track.
This is the longest stint they've ever had,
Very wide in turn 1 there. We saw him
and it's a hard tire. It could grain
Yeah,
up.
Verstappen's
pretty
really
easy.
laying those laps down now.
See that, presumably? No. It's the taking of the lead.
Are they penalizing Verstappen?
While we watch once again how Max Verstappen took the lead of this race. Lance
No.
Stroll has got past Pierre Gasly. He's moved up into 6th place now. Gasly is starting to lap significantly slower than those cars around him. That was the view that Sergio Perez had at the moment his teammates got out in front, and this is how Lance Stroll managed to get past Pierre Gasly. You can see car harvesting, flashing down the straights, trying to recover energy.
Yes, you got a lot of deployment opportunity here and not a lot for harvesting.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for all those yellow flags, Verstappen would not be where he is right now.
I'm gonna go look at our old because I sent you screenshots of the odds today for like top 3 finish. Top 3, Perez was plus 180 for a top 3. Charles Leclerc or whatever, negative 325. So no surprise there. Top 6 finish. I'm interested to see who these guys where they were at. Oscar was 900 to 1. Not 900 to
For
1,
what?
but a plus 900 to finish top 6. Ocon, is that how you say it?
Yep. Yep.
4 plus 4,000 was his odds earlier
For
today
top 6,
for a top 6 finish. 4 plus 4,000.
he's
So $5
P5 right now. Piastri.
or for instance, $10 would have won about $450. Well, actually, more than that. I'd have to go and see it.
Just thinking, we've had quite a few different overtakes for the lead of this race here this evening, and a few more than we normally get. It has to be said.
Oh no!
What happened now? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Perez got by Leclerc.
Yeah, $4,000 or $400 on a $10 bet for that Ocon to be top 6.
Uh,
So that was the hit. That was the hitter.
So Leclerc locked up his left front tire, and that's how he got by.
Yeah, it's all
This
over.
race ain't over. It's Vegas.
How?
Anything can happen in Vegas, baby. Ocon is now P4. Shit. Oh,
Yeah, that's impressive, huh?
Oh, Piastri's pitting. Piastri's pitting. So good thing
Do
we
they
didn't
have
pick
to
him on a
pit?
P6. I think he had. No, he did have to because he started on the. No, his tires were gone. He had to. So now he's on medium, set of medium. So he's probably going to set fast time.
With tyre wear, Albon down in 12th and Sargent down in 16th. That's a 1.9 second stop, by the way, for the McLaren team. They hold the record.
Wow.
1.8 seconds. I don't know what they have for breakfast.
George Russell up to 6. That's not a bad run.
Yeah, but it wasn't a win.
No, he wasn't even. They didn't even put odds on him being a top 6. Or well, they did, but like negative 400. So you bet like $100, you win 40.
Right.
If the race ended now. Really? The 5-second penalty to come? Right. Ted, down to you. Maybe
Well, I'm glad we didn't bet on Albon because he's P11 right now. Sargent P16.
Damn,
I told you
Verstappen's really
the
laying
first
the laps
matchup.
down, man.
Remember the verse matchups? I told you that anybody against Norris should be a good one, and you didn't even take any of them.
No, remember because they took those. They took them out.
Oh, that's right.
They might have brought it back, but I didn't see
So
it.
that would have been a good one.
Those two connected in there at just under a couple of hundred.
Fully committed. Lewis Hamilton, super move, up into 9th place.
Are there any bets right now? Is there anything good? What is there?
There
5 to
is
go.
nothing. There's nothing going to be good, I would assume, at this point. Max Verstappen, negative 10,000 to win the race. So you bet $100, you win 2 pennies or 1 penny.
What about Perez winning?
Perez winning is plus 2,000. But I don't think that's possible at this point, do you?
So, as we approach the latter stages here, where are the battles? Charles Leclerc is just within DRS range of Sergio Perez, but I think he's struggling on his tyres. Esteban Ocon has Lance Stroll right behind him, and Stroll has significant pace on the Alpine at the moment.
And Stroll is having, we haven't seen much of him, we haven't heard much about him, but he's having a...
Keep that bet open just in case something happens.
Yeah, it's 4 seconds and 4 laps. It'd have to be something catastrophic, as you're alluding to.
That is for sure. On board with Lewis Hamilton, Fernando Alonso right ahead of him. Stroll, by the way, gained 10 places right at the start. Was on the soft compound tyre and managed to thread his way through all the carnage and the kerfuffle at the first corner. And from then on in, has made some very timely pit stops.
Word of the day, kerfuffle.
Love a kerfuffle. And it was a proper kerfuffle.
They should have ran this
What-
race during the day.
It would have been, I think, better shots during the day as well.
Fernando sort of was the cause of some of it.
Certainly was.
I almost want to say it's the traffic that caused them to change it, but they probably caused 20 times the traffic jam doing it at night.
A bit awry, but they've managed to recover with
Oh, yeah.
with Carlos Sainz up into the
Because Vegas is busy at night. It's not busy during the day.
his puncture, Pierre Gasly.
I mean, it's busy during the day, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know if there's a perfect time to avoid people.
Oscar Piastri behind him. Piastri on a much
Well, this is the first year of 10 years.
by about 2 seconds a lap.
9 more years to go.
Pass Alonso down the straight. He's got the slipstream. He'll have the power, the same power units in those two cars. And now he'll get the DRS any moment. There it is. And slide that one up the inside. I think he'll be passed for you.
Honestly, this was a more exciting F1 race than I thought it would be, even though it's boring as fuck.
When his teammate takes
Um,
a penalty.
And Charles Leclerc is
It's better than I've seen other races be. I've seen other races, like I said, Monaco, they
Oh,
don't even pass
hang on.
cars.
up into 13.
Hang on.
What do you mean?
He's just keeping Perez nice and keen.
No,
There he is,
fuck.
to try and stop a
Yellow
Red Bull
flag in
1-2.
Sector 3.
We've got a yellow flag
That's just
to
in a piece of the
Sector
track,
3,
right?
final part, and that is
Yeah.
because of the
Yeah.
hands
Oh,
of
fastest
30 off
lap
the
of the
track.
race just went to the McLaren with the mediums.
from this race. He's gone
Yeah,
into the
yeah.
runoff area and has tried to keep out of the way.
But he's got to finish in the top 10 to get that, though.
Yeah,
To get the
I don't
point.
see that being a safety car situation.
Oh, with the
What's
fast
what's
time.
what's what's the money on Piastri getting fastest lap right now? Is there any odds?
No, they're not even betting on it right now.
Have gone in.
Fuck.
Right, Max Verstappen then, 4.5 seconds in front of Sergio Perez. Charles Leclerc running third, and at the moment, just behind Perez and the driver of the day votes.
Well, keep an eye on Piastri, who's
3 fucking laps, man.
Alonso and Gasly at 2.5.
3 fucking laps.
Come on, Charles.
And Verstappen is winning
Come
this
on, Charles.
fucking race.
Piastri might still.
There's got to be something change here. Something has to happen, or this is a letdown.
Las Vegas Grand Prix, we've had a bit of everything, and when you've had a bit of everything, how could you top that? I'm told
He's just increasing his lead, Clark.
the checkered flag this evening, which is music to your ears on
Well, good thing we didn't say he was going to win by 10 seconds.
We've had just about it all, but we are in Vegas.
Yeah, there should have been an over-under on that, actually.
With Charles Leclerc. Oscar Piastri, meanwhile, just set the new fastest lap of the race. Trust me.
Will Verstappen win by 6 seconds or less or more? That would have been an interesting bet.
Down in 17th, the run on the soft
Oh,
tyres
yeah.
and not changing behind the first safety car didn't really help him in this race.
So Leclerc then has eased his way back towards Perez, and we know that with Perez's wing level, and if he gets in his slipstream, he's still got a chance of grabbing second place as Charles Leclerc.
He certainly has. George Russell at the moment would drop down behind his teammate Lewis Hamilton with that 5
I did think it was funny how all the, like, newscasters picked that Charlie guy. Did you notice that?
I would imagine Aston Martin need is
Charlie Leclerc?
George Russell. So
Yeah, like, they had Danica Patrick and a few others, and they all picked Charlie Leclerc or whatever.
as easy.
Danica Patrick. Get out of
They
here.
had, Danica
He
Patrick
was
was the main person in the show. Oh! Oh, he's off the track. Fuck, come on. Somebody stop on the track. Or wait, they probably count caution laps, so it would be over.
Exactly. That's the problem now.
Yeah, it's completely over.
Come on, Charles.
The only thing,
Come on,
you'd have
Charles.
to have Red Bull instantly crash or something.
Maybe on the road, but not by the finish because of that 5-second penalty. That's an overtake that might not count for much because he's got to give 5 seconds back at the end of the race.
But Hamilton is currently, what, 3.3, 4 seconds behind Russell. If Russell has a couple of tremendous laps,
It's probably like the only race in how long that Sergio Perez hasn't finished like 20 seconds behind his teammate or 30 seconds behind his teammate.
So it's kind of rare for him to be there.
It is 4.4 seconds behind. Yeah.
Charles Leclerc, and Leclerc pushing him towards the end of this race and trying his best to get that second place back.
So at least there is a battle for second. I feel bad for the people who paid like $3,000 to come and watch this in person. That's what I feel bad for.
$3,000? Try 15 grand.
I know, but there were the cheap
There's
seats for
one-
$3,000.
There was an Asian guy who was staying in Caesars apparently. It was a $40,000 a night place, and he's now paying $400,000 a night.
What do you mean? That's how much they're charging for hotels?
It's usually for $40,000 a night, and he's paying $400,000 a night.
Wow. When in Rome, I guess, huh?
Justin Bieber's gonna wave the checkered flag.
No.
This, like, dude, this is just all celebrities.
Yeah.
Like,
Why are they
it's
pushing
all
it?
it's all celebs because they want to get more reach, more clicks for their sponsors.
Well, that's probably what most people think this is, me even watching this shit with you.
Oh, come on. Whoa, what's going on? What's going on?
Hold on.
What's going on? Come on, Charles. Come on.
He lost 2 seconds. How did Verstappen lose 2 seconds? He must have fucked up.
I don't know. He's got a problem. No, Yuki, the AlphaTauri's pulled off because they have gearbox problems. I think he's got a gearbox problem. Come on, Charles. Come on.
Is
Chaz
Verstappen
needs money.
letting
Let's
them
go.
catch?
No. He has a problem. Max has a problem.
I don't know about that. Oh, Charlo.
He's got a problem. Fuck. Checkered. Fuck.
Second race running. Sergio Perez has been passed on the last lap and has lost a place. He's going to stay on the podium this time around. Leclerc's going to take second place. But here in Vegas, what Verstappen's in Vegas stays in Vegas. Max Verstappen wins the last.
Did he just say what Verstappen happens in Vegas stays in Vegas?
In a dramatic finish.
Mm-hmm.
George Russell is ahead of Esteban Ocon now.
Oh my God. All right. I can't believe we just watched that, ladies and gentlemen.
We just
What do y'all
watched the
think
Kyle
of
Larson
Formula
of Formula
One?
One.
That guy can't fucking carry Kyle Larson's fucking helmet bag. The hell's wrong with you, Clark?
I want to see it.
Let's put him in a sprint car. It's easy. We can see it tomorrow. Hell, Verstappen won't even come to cup racing because he knows he'd get his ass handed to him.
Actually, here's the thing. Verstappen, he said he might retire by the time he's 30. He's going to quit Formula One. He's
Okay.
going to win 8 championships, and then he's going to quit, and he's going to go do something else.
Well, I mean, that sounds like it could work. It sounds like it could work. For him, I guess. All right, I guess this is it. The most unsuccessful live ever. You know this, right?
Oh, I know. He's
You
a
thought people
three-time
were gonna
world
pour
champion,
in.
and he's only 26.
Who gives a damn?
He's
He's
a
beating
three-time-
up other rich people. He's not beating anyone.
So guess
he's
what?
not out driving people.
When he's 31 years old, he'll come to NASCAR, or he'll go do the Chili Bowl. What do you think?
Let's see it. I'll believe it when I see it. And if he comes over and gets his ass whooped, they're just going to be like, oh, he's getting old. He's past his prime. No. Don't read
You know
Spike's
what?
comments. Ignore Spike's comments.
Who's Spike?
Oh, okay. You're playing that card. That's like me saying
Wait,
who's Danny
Spike's in the
Dietrich.
comments?
Yes.
Well, Spike is Danny Dietrich's cousin.
Kissing cousins.
Yeah, there you go.
He says Clark's
Anyway.
wife knows who I am.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Lynchtown 100 tomorrow. It is true. I try to tell people the history of Hangtown is the town is known for hanging people and abusing blacks.
Oh boy. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna.
That's the history of that's the history. It's the truth.
Really?
That's why I'm not going to say
good.
that's not going to say that's why Kyle's there or not, but he did say the N-word.
Come on, Chaz. You gotta let up on that now. Old dude.
It should be. I said the N-word tonight, so we're in the same fucking boat.
Oh, I hope you didn't. All right, Verstappen wins another one. So if he wins the last race, oh my God, he'll be the third winningest driver in Formula One history. So, all right.
Okay. Well, hold on. History of Placerville, California, also known as Dry Diggings or Hangtown. It is a town in California that was established as a mining camp in the narrow ravine with a seasonal creek in 1848. It quickly became a prosperous town which thrived as a business shifted from mining to agricultural and logging. The town earned the name Hangtown in 1849 after several hangings. The name Placerville comes from placer gold deposits that were discovered in its hills and riverbeds in the 1840s. So, just saying. Old Hangtown. Do we
Wow.
need pictures? It may get graphic here.
No, I'm
May
good.
get graphic.
Ugh. Have a good night, boys.
Okay. You're out.
I'm out. I'm going to bed.
Okay. All right.
That was a boring race.
It was the most exciting F1 race this year, but it was boring, yes.
An hour and a half of our life that we can't get back.
All because we listened to a Canadian.
Oh shit!
I don't know
at
what you're
least you
talking
got, Hey, why don't you get Spike to send you a super chat? Make it worthwhile.
He ain't ever doing that. He's a horrible person.
Oh no, he's butt buddies with David now, sending him money.
Yeah, him and David are tight. Him and
All
David
right,
are
I'll
super
talk to you
tight.
later.
Alrighty.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that does it, ladies and gentlemen, for F1 night, the most boringest form of motorsports in the world. It's bad. It's bad. Overrated talented drivers. This horrible level of competition. Once again, just a bunch of rich goldfish. Oh no. A bunch of rich goldfish. What are you doing, Spike? I was getting ready to get off of here and you start bombarding the chat.
What in the hell are you doing? Are you trying to shut your own channel down? I know you were reading the comments, but you're in denial.
I was planning on making it a half F1, half Hangtown thing, but Hangtown closed. They're not hanging anyone today.
Before you hang your channel because you just had Clark the Canadian while all of us were running through his wife on your little chat all night, go read all the comments and read what your followers are saying. They don't want to hear little Canadian. I've been watching racing for 2 years, and Mommy and Daddy dropped me off at the track, and I drove go-karts. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, Clark.
Why are you coming after Clark so bad?
Dude, go read the chat. All your people are disgusted. They've
There's
had
like
enough
20
of the Clark.
people in there.
Yeah, there were close to 50, and they all left.
All right, if I can get $100 worth of super chats, we'll never call Clark again. How about that deal?
I don't really give a damn. The Clarks never gave you a damn dime.
Hey, this is true.
He's losing your ass.
But I don't.
You know how many guys said
you don't have to buy my friendship. I'm not these guys. So.
Clark had to buy. I think Clark's got to buy his wife because she was getting ran through all night by us.
The
He's
guy
paying
did
us
just say,
business in our DM.
how much money
In our
did Clark
DM.
lose you on bets tonight? They lost all of it. All the money is gone because of Clark. I have plenty of reasons to never talk to Clark again, actually.
Well, if you want your channel to be anything and your lives to be anything, you keep putting him on.
It's over.
You might as well just shut her down.
That's like putting Jacob Allen in the car. It's over.
No, we're gonna start calling it Long Hang the Chaz because the Clark just hanged you, boy. It'll be called Hangtown after this.
Oh, God. Tonight's show is like
He's
Obama
hanging you.
and
He's
Biden.
putting you out to dry. You put a Canadian in charge of anything, and it's dead. R.I.P. Chaz. It's
You're
been fun.
ridiculous. You're ridiculous.
Well, go read your chat room. Go read your
There's
chat
4 or
room.
5.
I mean, if you're in denial, go cuddle
Spike
the
vision.
Clark.
Go cuddle
Go
with the
cuddle the Clark.
No. No, too late.
Trust me. He's the death of your channel, but I'm just helping you out as a friend.
That's so
I'm
funny.
just helping you out.
Him and
been
F1,
fun.
they're the death.
No, it's beyond that. The people are done hearing him moan and groan on live and talk like a feminist. They're done with that.
A feminist. What did he do to say and
Yeah.
sound like a feminist? We all came in Clark's wife. You people are horrible.
Go read the stuff.
You people are white trash.
Clark's a fag.
That's the exact type of answer white trash would say.
Clark's wife is so tight yet. He hasn't done nothing with her. So it was in vitro.
It may not be that big. I have the same issue.
Well, it probably was in vitro because she didn't want to get defiled by such a disgusting, effeminate man.
Oh my God, that's horrible. Bukkake
It's
tonight.
fine. I'm just helping you out.
Okay, yeah, you're helping me as
I
much.
mean, if you want your channel to go under, that's fine.
If I want it to go up, I just keep on talking about Danny Dietrich, I guess, right?
You do anything you want, just don't have the Clark on. That's it.
Don't have the Clark. Now it's the Clark.
Yeah, the Clark and the Chaz. You guys are getting married in 2024.
That's an awesome comment. He said, I'm reporting this channel if I ever hear Clark again. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm going to report as misinformation. And so.
Wow. Horrible people you are.
Clark's a cunt. That's all I got to say.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, and keep in mind, I mean, you'll have about 2 people in the room watching. It won't be Clark's wife because she'll be hanging with me.
If people will tune in to watch Dirt Tracker, they'll tune in to watch Clark. They're the same people.
Well, Dirt Tracker's actually sharing factual things that happen, whereas Clark is just lying.
Oh, really? What do I do? Where do I
he's
isolate?
He's living in a fantasy.
Where do I isolate into that order?
You come up with possible scenarios that could be.
Right. Speculation.
Much like sports talk, you know. Well,
right.
What if this guy goes to this team?
Right. Sports talk.
You know, that's
the
not a
racing
lie.
world can't fucking handle that, apparently. Or you're a dipshit.
Well, that's fine, but I'm just saying Clark's spitting lies, and that's fine. He's been watching it for 2 years.
That is true. He hasn't been watching. That's why I wanted to know about his background.
He went on tour with the go-karts from the mini golf track, so.
He did go across the world, Spike.
Well, Canada ain't the world.
God.
He's from Ontario, which is basically Detroit, so, I mean, really, I'm not impressed.
Yeah.
Not impressed by much, but I definitely am not impressed by Clark, so.
Okay.
That's fine. I mean, you want your channel to go under, have fun.
Well, you ain't coming on. I ran Broke Joe off, you know, so it's up to me now again.
No, I didn't say I wasn't coming on. I just said...
You said you were a Danny Dietrich exclusive.
I was participating in the gravel chat that night. There's only so much time I can give.
Right, and you gave it to Danny Dietrich.
He's a gentleman.
Oh, okay.
Unlike Clark, who's a tender woman. So.
Okay. All right.
All right, I guess we'll see you when you have Clark on again. You have 2 people in the room, so.
Okay. We'll see what happens.
God bless.
All right.
See you in Hangtown.
All right. Bye. Paul Root says, for having Clark on tonight, you deserve to have all your credentials yanked at every dirt track across America. That's funny. Joe, honestly, from the people I've been talking to today and the last week, I did actually interact with Joe a little bit a couple days ago. But asking about Broke Joe and what's going on there, I honestly, and what people are suggesting is he's done with racing. He's just done with the he is so mad about all this shit. He's just done. He don't want to talk about racing. He really doesn't want to be around it. And when you're a guy like me or Joe or regular people, you like to see people reward based on their merits and their ability and sincerity and truth and skill and talent. And unfortunately for us regular people, racing is potentially the worst example or worst sport, or you're never going to find that in racing. We don't have that. There's no potential way to have that. So Broke Joe wants honesty and fairness and equality. You can find that in America. You can find that in basketball, football, baseball, hockey. You can find that in ordering coffee or eating a slice of pizza. But you cannot find merit, sincerity, honesty, talent, skill, ability, ranking, proper ranking systems, equality. You're not going to find that in racing. And I think that is the battle that Joe is saying, no matter how much I love racing, it is this slut-ass bitch who will never be loyal. And I think Broke Joe is done with the bitch named racing. I think he's done with it. And it's sad, but I think that's playing a part. At least that's from what people have told me. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for calling in. We will be live tomorrow, potentially, hopefully. During the Hangtown or post Hangtown 100, we got a bunch of stuff going on. Currently got some names lined up to come on the show next week, so it should be good. It should be interesting. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. As always, like and comment below. Memberships as well. And as always, be sure to subscribe. Professional Gaslighter, the Chaz. The Chaz will catch you next time. Oh. Wait. We got a caller? Hold on. Somebody wants to call for sure here? All right, we'll put the number up, but let's not make it super long. But the number is on the screen. If somebody wants to call, the line is open. We'll give her 30 seconds. If this damn thing goes off, we'll give it 30 seconds. Let's see here. If somebody wants to call in, we'll give it a shot. 30-second timer is on. Ain't gonna sit here and wait minutes on end. So when this ends, it ends. Unfortunately, I'm gonna give it a try. I could have just left and never came back, but we're gonna try. 15 seconds to go. Don't look like it. Don't look like anyone's calling. And the alarm is sounded. All right. Like the video. Try it, guys. Like the video, comment, join the membership. We'll be back tomorrow. Might be doing a little bit more each day. More live callers, I think, are coming as the week progresses. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. We tried to get the call in, but it didn't work out. As always, be sure to subscribe. We will catch you next time. And go get in the link in the description. Check these old professional gas ladder merchandise sets out today. See you later, ladies and gentlemen.
We can ride high, we can ride low. We can ride anywhere we need to go. We can ride all night up to the morning, as long